Good. Let's check out another time here some ARMA free mods covering authentic drone warfare in the Ukrainian war.
Awaiting orders. Ready. Ready. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Waiting. 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 Ready for orders. Ready. Ready. Waiting. Awaiting orders. Waiting. Waiting. On the way. Understood. Copy. On the way. by.
I mean, this is a typical ARMA experience, yeah. You have 50,000 weapons from here, Ukrainian war, but 90% of the shit is not working because people quickly create, put a lot of work into that. Don't test it, don't do nothing, man. Perhaps it does got outdated because those mods unfortunately are not maintained anymore. But there's always this ARMA jank. Yeah. This, yeah, quantity over quality. Yeah, quantity over quality. That is definitely the ARMA way, ARMA community way. I mean, there's some really good mods, but most people simply release shit and. Switchblades or all drones that launched suddenly, for whatever reason, lose altitude. It's also really hard. The 300 is not working. The 600 is working, even quite authentic. If you can get it launched. Jimmy, give me optics, Give me optics, your backup optics. Jimmy, 10 optics, please. Or even activates backup up. That doesn't work here. I don't know. Oh, let's try it one more time, but I don't know what the problem is. Seems like the drone immediately makes contact with the vehicle. I need to know. Can't go. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, imagine a real vehicle that would blow up like that. No, your drone is, of course, pushed out, and then after a certain distance, after the booster, it is engaging, and... Oh! We made it! It sounds... nice. Quickly get into it. What crashes? Ah, cool, okay. Wait, what? I mean, those Shaheds, exactly, yeah, they are coordinate based, right? Oh, it's coming back. Sounds like a jet. Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. I mean, if you go for the Shahed and can't even attach, I mean, it is running on a prop, right? Definitely not sounding like a jet. Simply get the thing in and then call it a day, and thing is sounding like a fighter bomber. I mean, that thing is running on pretty sure propeller, right? Shahed's so yeah, I know those things are nice in here to operate that screen here. Cam. Disconnect terminal from UAV. Okay, let's say I want to bump. Didn't even know that you can do that. Okay, cool. Discovered something new here. I mean, ARMA has also now, I don't know. I mean, it's cool, yeah, I mean, but crazy. Yeah. But yeah, it's a goddamn cheap add-on. If they didn't even test if you can launch it properly, first you need to move the launcher to whatever angle, because otherwise the drone connects instantly, because it is basically already unfolded. It's simply, you know, cheap shit. 10 of add-ons disappeared for whatever reason. Oh, that Shyhead was definitely quite a time investment. Great mod. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, really, thank you for valuing my time. It's perhaps better to launch that in multiplayer, I don't know, single player somehow. I mean, multiplayer can respawn, right? Annoying here. That somehow I can't revive nothing. Single player is a bit of shit, but I need to install something in order to use Zeus. For some reason they deactivated that here. Because, you know, always prevent the player from doing anything, because, you know, this modern video game design is, you know better than the player. You need to lecture him. So it's because they disable it. Even if you play multiplayer scenario, even if you're the admin, I can't access Zeus. First need to install a mod for it. It is what it is, yeah. Because playing dynamic recon ops, nobody could have the idea that somebody wants to take over Zeus in order to make the scenario for his buddies more interesting or to create situations. No. No. Ah, okay, that's add-on works in multiplayer as well. Despite the name, that single player cheat menu. Cool. It should rather open, because that single player is annoying. Nice. Seems like a scenario break. You can't save them properly. Add-ons disappear and everything. So, activate my microphone. Ah, because we okay. The microphone is activated because we okay. Let's skip the menu. Oh man, ARMA is so much jank. Sometimes it is always this Good ideas, bad execution, man. That is really ARMA. On the other hand, you need to place a Zeus module, I think, in order to have access in the mission. Why is that not standard? I mean, it's also... or why people don't do that? Yeah, okay, why? I mean, if somebody wants to access Zeus, let him, man. Place that fucking module in 1 second and let people do. It's always limiting. I hate that if devs or whatever editors, creators think... I mean, perhaps they were not thinking, they were simply... But I think somebody who created those dynamic stuff, I mean, it is quite sophisticated mission designs, obviously knows how Zeus works, that you simply need to place it one damn object and then you have access to the Zeus menu. Either in single player or in multiplayer as admin. So if I want to cheat, then I cheat. There's 5 million mods or whatever. This is brain dead approach. Because there's also often in ARMA, man, you simply end up with shit because you're limited. Because of whatever reason. Yeah, you die, you can't respawn, you want to test out those drones, so this your main intent. Here. For example, why those missions, I don't know, revive. I put myself on invincibility. I don't know if it works. And Zeus, wait, is Zeus working? Let's see. Okay. Worst fucking generation they could pull off, ey. Meine Fresse, echt, diese Scheiße, echt. Exactly the location I want enemies, no enemies. Exactly there, man. All others, okay, let's roll. Wait, no, not that main building in Chasiv, yeah. Fucking right shit, man. I saw my microphone active, man. That is ARMA, man. Because I hear there's a tone in my ear. This fucking ARMA free activated the microphone for whatever reason. But it's not putting it off. Ja, ist klar, Alter. Fucking retard. No, I don't enjoy it, man. Get ever. Yeah, give me a second. I need to fix that. Yeah, you see, if that fucking scenario wouldn't be limited, I would now face 20 minutes of whatever. What are they doing, man? I need to reset my ARMA or something. Oh, wait. I'm not good. No sound. Okay. Man, ARMA is really 9 hours. ARMA is like a military fighter jet. Yeah. Per flight tower, you have 15-hour maintenance. So your ARMA 3 is like a military fighter jet. 1 hour flight, 1 hour being happy, man. 10 hours briefing and 15-hour maintenance. And that is ARMA 3 modded for you. I mean, if you have a setup established and you finally worked it out, but if you work with new mods, new shit, man, and it's always not stuff like, damn, yeah, it happens. It's always, oh man, why did the retard do that? Yeah? Disabling zoo is disabling this, and that is really with ARMA, man. And make 20,000 add-ons, man. Oh, cool. Shy head drones. Get blown up and lose 20 minutes of progress on it. Because that dude couldn't test his own vehicle, but simply fart that content into the workshop. Why the 3D models? I mean, they take a ton of time. I mean, that's what takes most time. That is the problem with ARMA. You have a quantity over quality. ARMA 3 is quantity over quality. The game. I mean, they had made the model, they made the shy heads and everything. That takes most time. I need to go into an editor. Then 10 minutes testing. No, man. Shit, this no. To be farted into the workshop. Call it a day. And then you get into that, you download it. And I even moved the launcher away from the vehicle because I was already thinking, oh shit, watch out. ARMA jank incoming. And it still blew up, and I have no respect for shit like that. Yeah, I also don't release mods in combat mission that crash your game or whatever, kill your game. I think free content is not always an excuse for that. That is simply then fuck off, yeah, with your shit. Or put a disclaimer here, doesn't work, correct, work in progress, only for people that want to experiment with it. I also had a ton of combat mission stuff that doesn't work out of the box that easily, and said that only for people that want to dig into that. You still had retards that can't read and download it and was thinking it works, so I'm simply, okay, those guys, there's no excuse for them, it's your own fault. But here, if you release something, yeah, here, shy head drone launcher, and then you use it and then you suicide basically because it is a goddamn VBID. That is a freaking, and kills my mission, kills 20-minute progress. Or those switchblades, launch the drones and the drones can't stay airborne for 5 seconds. But you took the 5 hours to make the 3D model, but you couldn't take the 2 minutes to adjust the ballistics of the launch tube. That is really ARMA-free autism. But it's a lot of shit, man. People do 20 hours mods. They can't put down 20 seconds for a readme. It's really, sometimes it's okay. Combat ops, yeah. And if somebody wastes your time because he could invest 10-20 seconds, even on purpose, then yeah, fuck yourself. Somebody's honest, puts in here, my mod doesn't work correctly, I have problems with the launch tube or whatever. Download only if you can fix it or if you're fine with that. Okay, yeah, absolutely fine. If you really shit that, and then I launch those drones, man, and they do a nosedive, and I think, what the fuck, yes. Or get into that your head, suicide bomber. Yeah, then fuck yourself, sorry. Fucking assholes, man. Fucking time wasters. It's Sunday, man, I want to play here, not to play your fucking Diablo, yeah. Simply don't mod. Keep it for yourself, man, that shit. No respect for that. Again, I don't ask for perfectionism, but be honest with your fucking shit, yeah. And also, perhaps get priorities, yeah. So there's also this modern game development, man. They do 50 hours of development on their hair physics, yeah. And 2 hours quickly farting something into the writing of an RPG. But the hair physics, Jimmy's. The hair physics, they're really important. Get you priority straight. I don't even care if the Shahed looks really like a Shahed. Could be also some, I don't know, triangle, black triangle. But it should work at least. That is more important. But nowadays, that is ARMA also, man. The mods look beautiful, but half shit doesn't work correctly. Everybody's doing 3D models and whatever, but shit is not working. And Shahed sounds like a Boeing 737, yeah. It's so fucking wrong priorities. This modern game shit dev, man. Okay, we have that. Good, but let's be optimistic now that we get shit worked out. But I might put myself, I don't know if it works on invincibility, so I don't blow up by some fucking shit mod again. Because I don't know if I can respawn. There's only revive, but if nobody's around, because I should spawn as AI. Okay, not too late. Exactly, spawn as a medic and keep that dude somewhere around. So he can save me if blow up by a glorious mod or whatever. Okay, tell me now that main fucking retards, man. God damn it, man. I was getting. There's a dude wearing a German volunteer, but probably. Yeah, I want that main industry building of Chasiv. Yeah, I extra set the AO there, and now the game fucking retard RNG is always exactly aligning every area except for that, while it worked out the first 5 times. Yeah, bad RNG. That is ARMA free for you, man. If you go down there, that is like a rabbit hole, man. If you fall down into the rabbit hole, man, it's becoming I don't know what a beer hole. You never get out of that shit. Things go wrong, man. You don't know what we already did. Multiplayer, man. Multiplayer, getting everybody onto our server. Because this port was not open or whatever. Getting our server running. I mean, once you have it figured out, but ARMA engine server setups. I played my did that, or also played my own DayZ servers, which is basically the same engine. Especially if you're not the guy that plays 5,000 hours ARMA or ARMA engine games, DayZ or whatever. So we want to set it up, man. Yeah, good night. One of how many of those ARMA hours I really played. Probably really like a fighter jet. Maintenance hours. Okay. Two A6. Yeah, they received 2 A6 right from. Could be. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, so it's not working. Fucking Reddit post. Oh man, 9, come. Really? Probably. Come on, it was resetted, right? Ah, thanks. Okay. But the Switchblade 600 worked. Okay, at least I could get it airborne. You don't see they nosedive brutally after launch. Is that water? Why is it looking so strange? That looks clean. I mean, if you get it over those trees, here, it should survive. Because I get then afterwards airborne, but there's this strange dive. You get them over the trees there. Good.
Waiting orders. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Awaiting orders. Waiting. Standing by. Waiting. Ready. Ready for orders. Standing by.
Just watch out that I don't
Standing by.
nosedive a drone there.
Awaiting orders.
Otherwise I blow up the entire
Standing by.
drone fleet.
Awaiting orders.
Yes. Did the Zala work? Nosedived, brutally. And
Ready.
no, not the drone itself. Can I rotate? Ah, that's okay. I know how to do the altitude now. Which means I could put the drones airborne. I hope so. Yeah, let's try it out. Then I don't need to endanger myself by launching them. Yeah, I mean, if Alt is doing... Where's the rotation button? Shift? No. My blood pressure. Okay, give me the Zala, but not empty. Okay, what happens if I put it in airborne?
Awaiting orders.
Oh yeah. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, then don't need to launch that shit because yeah, okay, great. We can try even out a ton of drones. Very good. Okay. Do we have this here? Garan. It's a Russian one, right? Yeah.
Waiting.
And can I save a bit time and put simply a Mavic already out to observe?
Standing by.
I don't need to launch it. Cool. Audion, what was that? It's a 80 GM. Come on to see that. Can it launch it? No, I don't think so. It's simply attached with it.
Waiting.
I don't know. Okay, that is okay. This is basically a Predator. I don't know. I mean, of course, that game itself has fictional drones. But it's definitely a Russian or whatever one, or Ukrainian. That Odnotic, yeah. Fly. I don't know.
Waiting.
Park them here so I have orientation where they are. Okay. Yeah, switchblades. Give me a airborne switchblades.
Ready for orders. Awaiting orders.
Okay. Good. I wanted to spawn perhaps also make myself invincible if possible. But that mission might be not sure if that works. And perhaps spawn a medic. Shift, okay, but shift didn't work with
UAV 400 meters, bearing 330. Mortar 800 meters, south.
Good bro, here. Stay away from me.
2, move 75 meters, back.
Copy.
Good, let's look for targets. What's the difference between E and T? The E is not launched. Okay, that is the E. Just simply different Mavic versions. T is probably thermal, right? The thermal version. The more expensive one. I only controlled the E. The T costs of course a bit more. Not a bit. What was it? The Mavic is 1000 or was 1000, I don't know. If you order it in those numbers, the Ukrainians or the Russians order it, and probably also Russia gets some special price. I find it crazy anyways that the Chinese are selling those drones. I mean, it's a Chinese company, DJI. And that the Chinese, I mean, they did some shady shit. And there's those accounts that they shared data with Russians. Positional data of drone operators. As this GPS or Starlink is often used in order to call in insta-arty strikes. But of course, as the operator has the controller or whatever, the DJI controller or whatever what radio you have linked to it, is somehow transmitting a position. That's why they probably also modify it when it arrives. Probably to remove that for OPSEC. Isn't a drone airborne? Didn't I spawn a drone? Oh, probably not. Don't see it. Oh, they shot it. No. No, whatever. It's okay. What goals do we have currently? Secure road. Destroy motor pool. That sounds good. Auto return. Yeah. That is something you would never see nowadays. For crazy tanks, okay. Is it Armata? So it looks very small, yeah. Doesn't look like a T90, right? I don't know. I think the Armada is even a smaller turret because nobody's in a turret. And it's a modern tank design, yeah. Nobody in a turret. Everybody in the hull. Makes things easier. Okay. Try out the switchblade. Jimmy, where are you? Do this. Okay, get your shit together.
Tank, 400 meters west.
I was out of fuel already. Yeah, the flag time of the switchblades is not long. Only 10-15 minutes or something. So it's so annoying with those drones in ARMA that they fly such a extreme narrow circle. Super annoying. I don't know if there's a way to set that, but probably there is. Is that? Yeah, but I now need to get that drone in because it is getting out of fuel. It was impossible to target shit here. Somewhere a button or something you can designate the target area, and then it will hover over the area, and then you can assign a target, and then the drone will home in at a sort of switchblade works. T perhaps. Oh shit. Okay, that is manual, which you could also do. No, this doesn't really work. Might crash it. It's a bit finicky, I think, in ARMA. And it's again, yeah, I don't know if that is, I doubt that it's hard-coded to probably set up proper on station, yeah, without a too narrow circle, because it makes targeting super hard. Yeah, stuff like this simply is quantity over quality. Okay, we got it. I don't know if the drone can pull it off. Doesn't look good. Might go for... What? Okay, yeah. Okay, it was top down. Well, I don't know, the 300... It's not really made to... But on the other hand, if you drop a 300 on the top of a tank, you probably might also... put it out of service. The 600 is a bigger one, yeah, for anti-tank normally. But yeah, Switchblade is not that important anymore. I got completely overshadowed now by that. I mean, okay, on the other hand, the US Army ordered a ton of them. The 300 saw some success in the late Afghanistan. It's simply very expensive compared what a regular a couple of $100 drone can achieve. I don't know what the cost is of a Switchblade, but it is brutally more compared to a FPV or whatever. So always with those military drones. Of course, need to think about the poor military industrial complex. Yeah, 50% need to go to those poor people, so they can become millionaires. Otherwise, it is very difficult for them. It's always the same like with medical shit. Once you have a stamp on something that it has to be used in a hospital or whatever, all those quality stuff, it costs 100 times. The same for military stuff. Once it is used officially in the military, it requires this and that, and then the stuff costs 100 times. Trash bin, yeah, if you put that trash bin into your home, and $100 if you want to put that trash bin into a barracks, $1,500 probably. Okay. Normally I think Switchblades don't have helmets, but yeah. You need to combat this What the fuck is it doing? Because I... Oh! Yeah, okay, that's not how Switchblade works, but okay. Nice. I never hear an explosion. Ah, no, okay. Definitely heard explosion, yeah. But no secondaries, okay. Yeah, it's normally not going that steep angle top down. It is going definitely a steep angle, something like, what is it? No, to avoid APS or whatever, it's 45 degrees, something like that I would say. But yeah, I mean, you could probably modify those things that they go basically a zero angle in. On 90. Good, let's go to our here, Crocus. But those drones still don't control very authentic, eh? But installed now a mod that you can at least dive bomb those drones into the targets on an authentic way. In ARMA it was very difficult, those drones became strange. Has some, I don't know, janky drone engine. Crocus AT, yeah, we need to hit those tanks. Okay, they switched now. Okay, yeah, because that is on the Moss FPVs, you have the roll on the left. On the other hand, looks no, okay. That looks quite agile now. Yeah, normally if you did stuff like, yeah, no, it looks fine. Okay, perhaps. This is one game that I think does it the best, the Kamikaze FPV game. Because they're really nimble, yeah, they can, I mean, even enter buildings and whatever, yeah. Should I know where I am? Wait, it's I need to orient myself, okay, here, and the vehicles were here somewhere. Oh, it works good, that's yeah. I installed some edited mod. The original mod is not... I think they also upped the video quality, because now I can finally make out stuff. The original Crocus mod, I see nothing. Yeah, they definitely made it better. And the sound, yeah, I mean, that's basically if you have the cheap sound, or even the simulated sound. Some FPVs they transmit, but normally you don't hear your own drone, but it can really help to hear the pitch, but as some sort of audible feedback. I'm not entirely exactly sure if those dudes run those drones in complete silence in order to save money. Because that requires, of course, some sort of... I doubt, because this will only... Perhaps they run a simulation or something, a fake sound. Or they simply hear nothing. I guess they hear nothing. Because it will not transmit sound, that will only burden the data link, the RC link. And sound is not important. But a sound feedback of your input might help you to steer the drone. Yeah? If you steer a drone in complete silence, or if you hear basically this pitching when you, for example, push power, yeah. This here, for example, doesn't make sense. I don't know what this sound is supposed to give me. I guess simply for immersive reasons. Because there's no pitch, nothing. It is simply static noise. Which is okay. So in silence it would be not that great. There's something here. It's still really hard to make shit out, but okay, white, that must be something Russian. Because that game spawned for whatever reason a winter camo. By random. Signal quality is not good. Ah, is it a civilian vehicle? Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit lost here, wait. Here is our layout, because I can't access the map. They're limited that. Ah wait, there is a river here, Chasiv, yeah, industrial is here, I guess. I mean, it must be here somewhere. Let's activate the godlike camera. I'm completely lost. Already so far away. Guess we're really so far away, yeah. But I mean, it's a good choice. It would not really be fun to ride those drones in ARMA while in complete silence. But I'm also fine if you can hear the pitch and everything. Ah yeah, I think we are here. Yeah. We found him. Inequality is still lower than what you have nowadays. Even what you have on the RCs. The fiber drones, of course, have better quality. This is too hard making stuff out. Filter is a bit too strong on this. Did I impact here one of those dudes? This fine-tune is simply not there. So it doesn't feel authentic, but it's better definitely than the original, I guess. Did I impact the switchblade on those guys, or even the 600? Okay, it was a pretty good impact. In between turret and engine. To not only kill the turret or jam the turret, but also kill the engine. Top turret, yeah, Mike liked up the turret, but... the engine might be operational and they might recover the vehicle. As with those Clockers, somebody needs to release a mod to make the video quality better. Making out infantry is almost impossible with that shit quality. They overdid that here in ARMA. Wait, this one has better quality, right? Yeah. I think this one here has better quality. I could make up stuff way easier. Or is it only my imagination? Ah, it gets worse with the signal. Yeah, okay. The things are alive. Perhaps it is not alive, we don't know. I mean, it would be even great if not all stuff always explodes in ARMA. This is also so stupid. Everything always explodes. Oh, it was pretty authentic. That bro stabilized it. Stuck in the zoom world. Oh, okay, fixed. Ah, okay, now we have an effect. Yeah, that tank definitely blew up. The other one... Can't tell. Terminal control is not really good. That is definitely one of the submods fixed. Very good. That was with the original mod, Clockers mod. Complete joke. Oh, it's a different drone. SK drone, that is this organization or group that supplies Ukraine with drones. Yeah, performance-wise, definitely better. I mean, sure, the clockers, perhaps those early drones really struggled to get ordnance like PG-7 up. Why PG-7? Yeah, because the rocket booster is not attached anymore, so it's not an RPG. It's a PG. The ain't propelled, normally then you can also remove the P. With that logic, but it's still propelled, I mean it's propelled by a drone. The tank didn't blow up again. Which is good, I mean if those tanks, perhaps the first drone killed it, we don't know. I don't know, and they don't always have catastrophics. But they often go for the catastrophics if they want to ensure that that thing is not recovered. If you see people pumping 5-6 drones into tanks, it's not because they can't kill it, it is because they don't care. Those drones are so cheap, pump six drones into this abandoned tanks, just to ensure they kill. Now we're talking about drones that cost a couple of $100, killing equipment that costs million dollars. I mean, not Soviet tanks, they are way cheaper. Sometimes up to 10 times cheaper. It's also this, yeah, they're all shit, yeah, sure, they're also, oh man, that Tony has the ARMA controls, okay. That Tony has the ARMA controls, there's definitely nothing for dive bombing. Let's try it again. Oh, Alter. I might need to go slow in. Okay, yeah, not too bad. What's that again? RKG 3, what is that? What's the thermobaric? Secondaries, that is always good. What's that thing? The observation drone, or is it? I mean, it has a gunner, but gunner can be also CP for observation. Yeah, okay, it's big stuff I'm not really interested in now. It's not really any. Drone. Explosive, huh? One of the ARMA drones. Oh, IED drone, or what is it? It looks like could also be a dispenser or whatever, but I mean it doesn't have any contact. But yeah, I mean Bohemia interactive drones you can't take serious. Those dudes have too much money to count. Unfortunately, no time to check Modern Warfare. That drone, man, steers like some, I don't know, some battleship. Yeah, that is the ARMA engine. Drones simply continue floating. This doesn't make really sense from the physics, but... Das ist so schlecht, ey. Echt, der fucking Bohemia Interactive, man. Fucking amateurs, ey, but... Dudes, man, have millions. Get a half-assed job and sell. Be so smart, man, that you go to a Greek island and make photographs of military installations because you were too stupid to Google and end up in prison, man, and get saved by the modding community and get saved by the DayZ modding community. By that game, I mean now DayZ, yeah, okay, now it turned really into something after 20 years. And always develop half-assed shit and never get yourself educated on what is going on. Drone control is a complete joke. But the modding community will fix it, yeah. No problem. Okay, I mean, that one drone, what was it? The Eska drones? Yeah, they were okay, but the other one, there was two different ones. The Knockers, I think. Yeah, but they were all the same, so... All those drones here, what is that? That's all anti-personnel.
Waiting. Ready. Waiting. Waiting. Awaiting orders.